Hey everyone, Coach Gareth and Reese James here, and today we're going to talk about road rage. So, what's the situation? Other than the Queen having a revolver, people get irrational. You can't negotiate with crazy. You can get caught up in the nuttiness that is road rage. So, what I'm trying to say here is, if somebody does act towards you in a very aggressive manner, they're not coming from an irrational place. They're coming from a highly driven emotional state. And you can't actually calm that down with logic. And here's the boring bit. You need to appreciate the highway code. And if you appreciate the highway code, you'll be okay from a legal standpoint. And you want to dominate your path. Now, anyone can experience road rage. You may have yourself. You may have been driving about and somebody cut you off and you beeped the horn at them because you were so annoyed that they did that. Imagine that situation magnified. Imagine if that happened time and time again. You're going to get very frustrated. Now, when it comes to avoiding road rage, it's definitely worth leaving early so you can arrive at your destination early. One of the things that people find most annoying about driving is that it's a very unproductive time. But it doesn't need to be that way because you can listen to audiobooks and podcasts and learn something in the car. I essentially turned my car into a library. As well as that, you can have a Bluetooth set available if you do need to make a call either to people you work with or friends and family. So stay productive in your car. Trust me, that really does calm down your road rage if you do experience such a thing. But if you do get yourself frustrated or wound up whilst driving, please pull over. Uh-oh, nut job alert. Crazy geezer screaming at you. Such as this bloke here on our right, he orders you to pull over. You may not know the reason why, and here's a kicker, there may not be a reason why. Maybe you didn't do anything at all. Maybe he irrationally bursts out at you because he's done something wrong. Maybe he's speeding. And all you did is pull out off the junction and onto the bypass road. That's just an example. People can suddenly act very irrationally towards you. Pull over and pull out. So, if you are told to pull over by an aggressive driver, do it. Now, the reason why I say that is because he's not focusing on his driving and he's trying to force you to pull over. In order to get your attention, he's probably keeping his car quite close to you. And as he's in a very aggressive, emotional state, the last thing you really want is for him to accidentally crash into you. So, pull over. From there, you need to judge, does he pull in behind you or does he pull in front of you? So when he pulls in behind you, you need to check that the coast is clear and then pull out. If he pulls in front of you, you need to judge your ability to pull out based on the wheels of his car. So let's say if you park on the hard shoulder and the aggressive driver pulls in front of you. If you can see his two back wheels, you can actually pull out straight away quite easily. If not, just reverse a little bit until you can see his back wheels and then you can pull out. When do you pull out? Ideally when he exits his car so that he can't catch up with you when he gets back in. But you need to make sure that it's safe to do that. You need to make sure that there's no oncoming traffic and you need to ensure that you don't hit Mr. Road Rage as tempting as it might just be. Yeah. Okay, so you need to pull out when there's no oncoming traffic, and when the bloke who has road rage is out of his car. Now, a lot of people may actually argue with me at this stage, yeah, but Geff, wouldn't that just wind him up even further? Look, he's already coming at you from an irrational state. You don't want anything to do with him. There is no negotiating with this person. So, if he does manage to get back in the car and follow you, you're going to want to go to a public space. So, high streets are very good. If you take a look at this image here, this is just a small British high street. There's a lot of people here. There's parking spaces available. Anyone acting in an irrational manner in this zone is going to stand out like a sore thumb. So park up in a high street, and if then somebody acts in a very aggressive way towards you, the situation is much more likely to get diffused a lot more rapidly as opposed to, let's say, parking in, a much more quieter spot. Parking outside a police station is absolutely perfect. Nobody is actually going to attack your vehicle when you're parked outside a police station. From there, you want to move to the centre of your vehicle. Obviously, mind the gear stick. If you sit on that it can really, really hurt, and it'll be a very embarrassing visit to A&E. But move to the centre of your vehicle and phone the police. From there, the bloke with road rage may be ordering you to get out the car. From there, he may even start to attack your car, kick your car, maybe try to break in your windows. Your insurance will cover it, or should I say, his insurance will probably cover it. In the case of a collision, so if you were involved in a collision, obviously you need to pull over. If you leave your vehicle and notice that the other driver is getting out of hand, he's getting very aggressive, get back in and lock the door if possible. Only do this if it is safe to do so. So, obviously if your car is crashed right in the middle of a bypass road, it's not exactly a safe place to sit down in, because another car could come and crash into your vehicle. So, let's say if it's not safe to get back into your car, you just need to follow the self-defense protocol that I showed you in the basics. Conclusion. You can't negotiate with crazy. If somebody's red in the face and acting in a very irrational way, don't waste time negotiating. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. As well as that, Fox, please don't sue me for using Homer Simpson.